All right, test 1 2 1 2 for all of us in social media. Can you hear me now? Should be good now. I did a quick reset. So RJF, John, a bunch of us on social media, probably starting 5 minutes in, should be good right now. Let me know. All right, so I'll keep going for the meantime. JAGX. I want to summarize where we kind of started here. Ears, we're going to put on our watch list. Eyes, we're not. It's as simple as that. CAAP made a move from earlier so far this morning, but kind of pulled back at this point. There we go, folks. So for all of us in social media live right now, I apologize for that. On the recording, probably same thing. All right, so quick little audio error right there, but we should be good now. So we'll just kind of skim down this gainers list right now, folks. ONTX, just a lot of chop on that one, very cheap. The SNDL is a cheapie that we ended up trading yesterday. We'll probably follow up with that in just a moment. ARLO, we ended up seeing this make a sudden pop, got halted, and then from there ended up pushing up higher. Again, very similar, and now I will go back just because I think that a lot of us missed out, but we were talking about eyes before, EYES, popped up earlier, pulled back, ended up already making a second run up. This thing's been through the spin cycle today, as I like to, joke. Well, the same to be said with ARLO, right? I mean, this thing got, popped from 550 up to damn near $8, pulled all the way back down to like 625, and then moved back up here. So it's not close enough to the highs for this to pique my interest just yet, but we'll keep going. All right, Blackberry Bb. We talked about this inside our Traders Talk earlier. For all of us in social media, I was alluding to earlier that we have our weekly workshop, Traders Talk. Feel more than free to join us. That's every Tuesday morning right here in the Cyber Group trading room. We went through the full trade analysis from the morning on this BB trade, but nonetheless, right now, hey, if you can get shares to short it, this thing is like ripping on the way down here. So, you know what? I will put this on our list. It's hard to borrow for those of us on TradeStation. Just check to see if you can get the shares to short first. Got a question here from John on YouTube. I want to answer this very quickly because of the audio error. He's asking, should I hold on to Blackberry and swing trade it? Well, you got to let us know where you're in from, right? I mean, where are you in from? Are you losing money on this trade right now? Are you up? But otherwise, either way, when we put Blackberry on our main watch list, I answered this before for one of us inside Traders Talk. When we put a stock on our watch list, unless if Fausto says otherwise, or myself on like Riot, which Norman just called out, unless if we say otherwise, they're meant as day trades. So we can't legally tell you to, buy or sell at a specific time or price. We're not going to tell you to hold on to a trade based on what we teach in class. It's for you to know whether to get out or not. If it's not breaking higher, there's only one other way the stock's going to go. So imagine trying to enter off of 9 here, assuming a lower high. Well, at the time it bounced, it looked good. But if it comes crashing down here and you're in from 9 on 1,000 shares, we're not trying to hold on to this mess. So you have to know when to get out. It depends on where you're in from, though, John. I'm going to put Blackberry on our list more on the short side. I mean, I can see this dropping down to 720. I had that as a pre-market level lined up leading into the open. You got major support 750 up next first, I should say, but... All right, CNXC, not much going on there. I don't know what the hell that is. Mbrx, this was a pump and dump. Imagine holding on to this. You're going to try and swing trade this. This might fill the gap all the way down. So this was a big bust from today, unfortunately. I mean, we would hope to see the stock make a big pop shortly after the open. But, again, the same line to be said. If it's not breaking higher, there's only one other way the stock's going to go at the time. All right. I will tell you as well, that was like my 4th or 5th technical or tech error today. I've been cut off on the internet. My power went out actually shortly after I finished up the afternoon meeting yesterday. Wind and rain knocked me out. I want to zip through this so fast just so I don't lose you folks in the middle. So let me just kind of skim down here. I know XNet made a big move from earlier today. I guess scanner's refreshed there. Today has been a very bad day on my end tech-wise. I was down on the morning. I recovered, thankfully, but I'm barely up. I'm just trying to keep that way. So XNet made a big pop from earlier. It did start to crap out below 350 here. Took a few stabs at it, but eventually broke lower. It seems to be at support for right now, but I don't really think there's much more to it. It is shortable, but let's see if there's better. This is better. So KSS, I don't know what the news is on this. I would assume earnings base, but man, big jump up otherwise. And it's pushing up towards the highs right now, making a strong push at least back up towards 37. And then the high of the day is at 37.27. So there's likely to be like a minor subsidiary like order on the ask around that like high of the day. But yeah, coal's looking pretty interesting. I saw Macy's having like a sneaky good day. Jump to Macy's really quick while I'm at it. It's only up 3%. Earlier in the morning, it was making a nice push. So every time I see like Kohl's or Macy's up on the game, I'll look at the others, like Nordstrom, here, kind of squeezing up. It's up, almost 7%. This one could easily make our list too. We'll keep going down though, see if there's anything that's up more, that's just maybe more active, maybe even sharper. This one not bad though. The CLRB from earlier today, this one mess right now, but popped, ended up building this Fausto flag up towards 155-ish, 150. Popped, but man, that fell off pretty fast. All right, we'll hop over to the losers list right now. That JWN actually not looking too bad at this point. SNX, yeesh. I don't know what happened here. Not going to care to look. We're not going to really follow this heading into the close, but for a stock down 50+%, you'd figure at some point to see a nice squeeze up. Just the liquidity on the book's very thin. I'd rather follow something with more. NERV, shortable near the low of the day. This definitely checks out in terms of liquidity. 26,000 share order on the bid at low of the day, 290, 12+ thousand share bid right above it. So we have easy support to acknowledge there at 290. It is shortable, so if it does continue to break down, I would hope to see it just drop further. This is all-time low. Nope, it is not. It just seems pretty tired. ZM got drilled in the after hours yesterday off earnings and actually at the low of the day right now. So again, just too expensive for us here normally, but Nikola dropped off as soon as the market opened up, got crushed. But again, same thing, pretty flat in a tighter range. This one definitely is more tradable. This one's more tradable in our eyes. I mean, tight spread. Maybe if it trades in a range, we can just try and trade the range perhaps. But yeah, not a whole lot to write home about there otherwise too. But you got Norman calling out Riot right now, which I will jump to right now. You called that out before. I'd mentioned it. So from YouTube also, I see you just regarding Kohl's KSS, the news on that, and I appreciate one of us, Blue Sky, I like the name, bringing that up. And KSS will have Sephora in stores. I guess that's the news, but man, that's a hell of a push for makeup. Nonetheless, though, Riot definitely pushing. I'm going to take a look right now at if I have my phone on me, my Bitcoin. Not even as much Bitcoin. Yeah, it's pushing up a little bit, but it dropped off, shortly after the open. Markets held nicely, but Bitcoin dropped. Just, once it broke the all-time high, it didn't really push up that much further. So that was to be expected. But man, Riot is making a very sharp push up right now. I'm a sucker for Riot and especially Mara here. So, all right, you got me. I'll put them on our list. All right, folks, let me know if there's anything else. Good call from Norman. I should have looked at that just before. Hopefully a couple of us inside our trading room looked at it. Mara 2, and then again, if there's anything else, just let me know. I do not have Benzinga signals up. I have the newsfeed up. That's why I've been able to copy and paste, but my signals page also down. That's on them, though. That's been an issue from earlier this morning. Mogo we'll look at lastly. Got a private chat also just to take one more look back on the ICE trade. Yeah, not a whole lot going on there, really. All right, folks, I think that just about does it. I mean, really a short list, 5 stocks in total. You know me, I normally put like 8, 10, 12 stocks on our list. Cliff is saying here at the end here, SOL, S-O-L, is flat. Earnings are after the bell. Yeah, that's right. What's funny? It was so much going on today. My issues, we had the traders talk, everything. I forgot about SOL. I mean, rightfully so. This thing stinks now. Dropped all the way back down, right towards the close from yesterday, even. But yeah, this was actually a really good run from earlier this morning. And then Chuck saying that NETE needs a hair more volume. Yeah, I'd say so. It's on a nice trend. Maybe at this point we'll look at the WWRs of the world. We'll look at Sun W, all of those other stocks that were pumping up around the same time. They're not really making much of the same move. For right now, I'll pass on that NETE. All right, so for all of us inside the trading room, any of our gold, platinum, diamond students here at Cyber Trading University will look to post the link shortly for Fausto's Phase 3 class. Aside from that, for all of us on social media, as always, if you'd like to learn more, just make sure that you folks first like, subscribe, notify right here on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/cybertradingu. Otherwise, as said from the top, feel more than free to join us Monday to Friday right here in the Cyber Group Trading Room. All right, I'm going to jump on a call myself pretty shortly. I'll be off that call at 3:30 though, so I'll take you folks heading into the market close. All right, talk to you soon.